Hi ladies, I have one more short video for you this morning. I just did a makeup kind of tutorial using my Starlooks products that I've gotten from my past two boxes. And this next one I'm going to do, I'm almost done with my hair. I've already straightened it, but I just want to add kind of a finishing touch. So I want to talk about another product that I got from my Influenster Spring Vox Box. And if you don't know about Influenster, it's a website where you kind of participate, you do reviews, you answer questions, you post pictures, you post videos about products that you know about or use. And then when you get your score up to like a certain number, I don't know what the number is, you become eligible for Vox boxes, and you can watch my video where I unboxed my first one. I'll link that down below. So I got the Spring Fever one, and the product I'm going to kind of use today back here is from that. Now, the Vox boxes featured this brand. It's by Schwarzkopf Professional, and it's OSIS or OSIS Plus. And there were three possible products that you could have gotten in your Vox box, and I got Dust It, which is the one I wanted actually. And this is a mattifying powder. And it says that take sections of your hair and sprinkle OSIS Dust It onto roots, massage your scalp to create incredible volume. Now, it also came with a coupon to use at Ulta. This is used apparently in Ulta salons, the OSIS line. And it says with this product, my phone, it says that with the Dust It, it's going to give you root lift, lightweight powder to texturize, a soft matte effect, control and separation, long-lasting hold and texture, versatile control effect. The more you apply, the more control you get. And it says it's a multi-purpose mattifying powder that adds incredible root lift, texture, and control. And I guess if you were going to buy this, it would be $23.50. And I don't know if that would be a bigger bottle than this one. So this is kind of what it looks like. Now, this sounds to me and is actually very comparable to something that you might have gotten in your Ipsy bag by BigSexyHair, and it is the POW Powder Play. They kind of do the same thing. They're very, very similar, but I will say that I like this one better because I don't smell anything when I put this in my hair. It doesn't have a smell, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because it doesn't smell gross. But when I put this in my hair, I don't smell anything. It does its job. I would say they work maybe about the same, but I do like this one better. And the reason why I like this one better is that if you actually smell the powder, you can kind of get a faint smell. It smells, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it, but it smells good. And so I like this a lot better because it kind of does the same thing as the BigSexyHair one, but this one smells much better. So I actually like this one better if I was going to compare the two because they're similar, but I do like this better. So as you can see, my hair really doesn't have a lot of volume. It's kind of crazy right now, but it's very, very straight. It's bone straight. It always has been. So I can curl it. But just for an everyday look, I do like to have, you know, at least a little bit of lift in the back, but I don't like to tease my hair because it's very fine and it rats or knots very easily. So, this type of product is perfect for me. So, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of demonstrate a little bit about how you might use this. So I only want lift. Sorry, my hair is tangled. Okay, I only want lift in the back here. So what I'm going to do is just pull a section, and you're going to take the powder. I'm just going to put some on my hand. Okay, you just sprinkle it out like that. And I'm going to lift up this back section of hair, kind of pull that forward because I want some lift in the back. So I'm going to just kind of pull that section forward. I'm going to kind of put this on both hands here. And I'm going to just rub it. You can't really see it once it goes on the hair. Once it goes on the hair, it kind of turns clear. So that's another good thing. You don't get like white, you know, powder or anything. And it gets kind of sticky a little bit when you warm it up in your hands, I guess. So as you can see, I just put that in the back and it takes like 2 seconds. And as you can see in that section that I just did, you can clearly see that that is lifted. Okay, it's pretty easy to tell the difference there. So if you want lift all over the back of your head, you would just keep doing that. So let me just do, my hair is really long, let me just do like another small section here. If you want, you can work it through your hair if you want it to look a little more blended in. But you can definitely tell a difference, especially like right here, that I have more lift in the back, and I can just keep going with this product around my head if I want kind of just more lift in general. Okay, so I put a little more powder just kind of on this side of my head, kind of combing it in, getting everything combed, and I'm just kind of taking my comb and pulling it up, just kind of lift that and kind of increase my volume, increase my lift. So as you can see, kind of here at the back, before it was very, very, you know, flat, and now the good thing about this is you can kind of play with it with your hands or with your comb or whatever, and I just kind of comb it through, kind of lift that up at the back, and you can see that without any teasing, you should be able to see a difference. I don't know if you remember what my hair looked like at the very start of the video, but you can see pretty clearly right here especially that I do have more lift towards the back of my head. So I think it's kind of a good thing for people like me that you just want a little bit of that extra, you know, kind of like a little poof at the back, but you don't want to tease, you don't want to use a whole lot of hairspray. And the good thing about this product is it smells really, really good. You don't really notice the smell when you first put it on, but then I can smell it on my hands, and then throughout the day as I'm like moving, you know, my head around, I will catch a glimpse or, you know, a small little hint of the smell, and it smells really good. So I don't know, I think it's kind of a neat product. I've been using it since I got it, so you might want to check it out. If you got the other one in your Ipsy bag, you might give it a try. I was kind of hesitant about this type of stuff at first, but if you have really fine or thin hair, kind of like mine is, and you need just a little extra volume, but you don't like teasing, I think that this is a good option. I like it a lot better than trying to tease my hair, and you can see if I kind of scrunch that up with my hands, since I have the powder towards the roots here, you can see if I kind of scrunch that up, I can make even more volume, and it just kind of stays there. I'm messing up my hair. But you can kind of just pull that up with your hands and maneuver it around, and you can create even more volume if you just keep kind of, you know, pushing it with your hands and so on. So I don't know, it was kind of cool. I thought I'd use it in my hair today and just kind of show you what it might look like. It just gives you a little bit of extra lift, and it doesn't, you know, it's not gross and greasy. You can still, you know, put your hands through your hair and they don't get stuck or anything like some hairsprays. It doesn't feel crunchy. I guess if you put a whole lot in, it might. But yeah, so that's the OSIS Dust It. I got that in my Influenster spring box. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. It's a product I was kind of scared or hesitant of at first. I was like, that's really weird. But the more I use it, the more I like it. So I'm just kind of curious what you ladies think, and I want to see kind of how you use it. I'm sure that you use it differently, or maybe in a more dramatic way, because I can see that if I was to like flip my head upside down and sprinkle this all over, I would have like probably a whole bunch of volume, like 80s rock star. Which, you know, that big full look is cute on some people, just not for me, not for like an everyday look, I guess. So, yeah, that's it. It just has a little bump here in the back. Just kind of lifts my hair up and makes it less, you know, stuck to my head, less slicked down. Maybe this is helpful if you had no idea how to use this type of stuff, those powder things that have volume. If you're kind of hesitant like I was, I think you should give it a try because I think it's kind of cool. So yeah, that's really all I have as far as that's concerned. That's all I have for hair today. So I will see you in the next video.